Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity softball. We are hanging out at Anna High School this evening where the Minster Wildcats are in town to take on the Anna Lady Rockets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Grand Lake Health Systems, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Quality Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco. My name is Scott Fry. I'm going to have all the action for you this evening as we get set with two teams that early on in the campaign are sitting atop their conferences. Anna in second behind Fort Laramie. Minster tied for first with a handful of other MAC schools. So let's run down real quick here the Minster lineup as the batters are getting ready. You're going to see Savannah Bergman, number 5, batting leadoff for Lady Wildcats. She wears number 5 and plays catcher. Batting second, number 7, Lindy Hamelgarn, and she'll be playing the shortstop position tonight. Batting third, number 28, Hannah Oligus, out at first base. Batting fourth, Emma Goubeau, your designated player, wearing number 23. Batting fifth, Alexis Bishop, wearing number 42, playing in center field. Number 6, Casey Albers, wearing number 10, playing third base. Number 7, wearing number 9, Haley Albers, playing at second base. Batting 8th, number 15, Michaela Hoskins, playing in right field. And batting 9th, number 3, Lily Barhorse, the left fielder. And then the pitcher will round things out for the Minster batting order, number 19, Rachel Hoying. Your lineup sponsor brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and we are underway. First pitch is in there for strike one. Minster keys to victory from Coach Rob Hamelgarn. Play our game. Get Anna on the ropes early and keep them there. Respond well to adversity, especially if things don't go their way. Here comes your second pitch. Little chopper foul. Your count is 0-2 to Savannah Bergman. The third Minster key to the game. They want to make sure they have good pitch selection and know when they need to be passive and know when they need to be aggressive. Those are your keyhole keys to the game for the Minster Lady Wildcats. Your count 0-2 to Savannah Bergman. And a foul tip goes high and over the backstop. Your count remains 0-2. On the hill for the Lady Rockets, your pitcher. This is Bree Metzler, wearing number 9. Here comes your pitch that's outside. First ball of this at-bat. Brings the count to 1-2. Let's go through the Anna defense on the mound, which in softball, as you know, is flat, surrounded by a circle. Bree Metzler, and she's firing into her battery partner, Brooke Pettis. Here's a rip out into the gap in center field. One hopper. Anna does a nice job of getting the ball in, but that's a base hit signal for Savannah Bergman. So just like you like to do, get your leadoff hitter on base. Great work there by the Minster catcher, and this will bring up Lindy Himmelgarn. Lindy is the Lady Wildcat shortstop, wearing number 7. Metzler looks in for her sign. Here comes your pitch, high and outside. Runner looks like she's going to go. Great job of getting up out of her stance. That's your catcher, Brooke Pettis, wearing number 2. Did a good job of holding that runner at first base. So if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the first. No outs. Minster gets their leadoff runner aboard with a single. And there's a high fly ball out to center field. Getting under that, doing a nice job out there. That is Taylor Peppelman. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. We're going to score that fly out to center. The runner did advance, though, so Savannah Bergman able to tag up and get out to second. That's 1 down. Coming to the plate now to hit for the Lady Wildcats. This is number 28, Hannah Oligus. Hannah comes in. On base percentage is .529, so does a great job of getting on the bags. She's batting .360. First pitch in there for a strike. So 1 away, 1 strike, top of the first, and our base runner has advanced to third. On a steal, that pitch got away from Pettis behind the plate, and that allowed Savannah Bergman to advance. Hannah Oligus looking at the second pitch. Another one in there for a strike by Bree Metzler. So your count now is 0-2. One down here in the Minster First on NKTelco Sports High School Ladies Softball. Glad to have you aboard. Beautiful afternoon here in Ann, Ohio. High and away for ball one. Count is 1-2 now to Hannah Oligus. Again, Savannah Bergman waiting out there on third base. Great job Minster's doing here, getting a run in scoring position, a runner in scoring position, I should say. Pitch is in the dirt. Pettis doing a nice job of stopping that. That brings our count even at 2-2. Bree Metzler looks in to Pettis for her sign. Here comes your pitch. Little off speed, right comebacker, right back at the pitcher, Metzler. And she got her hand up to stop the ball. And that did not look like it felt great. So we're gonna get a little quick stoppage and play here. Well, they just give Bree Metzler a little quick look, make sure she's all right. Pettis did a nice job of holding the runner at third. And that's gonna go down as a single for Hannah Oligus. I know the name of the game is softball, but those softballs are anything but soft. And that came right at Bree Metzler. Looked like she put her bare hand up. And looks like she's going to be just fine, which is great. Like to see that. So a couple of good laughs there. Little round of applause from the crowd. And we've got one out. And your batter coming in now for Minster. This is their cleanup hitter, the designated player, Emma Gubeau. They're going to give Metzler a couple of pitches just to make sure she's where she wants to be with her hand. Again, she had a line shot come right back at her off the bat of Hannah Oligus. Oligus able to reach on that, but the ball remained in the infield, so Savannah Bergman had to hold at third. One down here in the top of the first. Your score 0-0 here on NKTelco Sports. Thanks for joining us. And this is Emma Gubeau, your designated player, awaiting the first offering. Little outside runner goes, throw down to second from Pettis, now throw back home, and it gets away from Pettis, and now your runner, Hannah Oligus, is going to get all the way out to third. So the throw down to second was a little short. Second baseman came up to play that throw, went off the top of the catcher's mitt. That's Brielle Collier out there at second, did a nice job of getting that throw down. But that did enable Savannah Bergman to score. And that'll probably go in the books as an E2. And here's your pitch. Foul tip. Count should be 1-1, one out. Top of the first, 1-0. Minster plates their leadoff batter. Emma Gubeau, your designated player, awaiting the offering from Metzler. Here it comes outside. Ball two. Gubeau looks down the third base line to coach Rob Hamelgarn. Get her sign. Got a base runner at third. Hannah Oligus reached on a grounder back at the pitcher. Single. Foul tip. Pettis does a nice job of blocking that one. And that should put our count at 2-2. So Minster threatening here with just one out. They've got a runner in scoring position at third. That's Hannah Oligus. There's a chopper right between third base and short. Goes all the way out to left field. Gubeau turns and looks to get the ball in. That's Brenna Cobb with it out there in left field. Morgan Shepard did a good job of stopping that from going past her. And so Minster able to score another run. Hannah Oligus comes in. So Minster up to an early 2-0 lead on 3 hits. Only out of the inning, Lindy Hamelgarn flew out to center field. And you get a foul tip off the mask of the catcher, Pettis, for the Lady Rockets. That's Brooke Pettis. At the plate for Minster is number 42, Alexis Bishop. I believe she goes by Lexi. So your score is Minster 2 and a 0 here early on, top of the first. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch. As Bree Metzler burned that one right on by. And very quickly, Lexi Bishop is down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. You're going to get a pass ball there. That one's going to probably go down as a wild pitch. It's going to get past the catcher. It bounced right in front of the plate. And so the count will be 1-2. The runner advances. Emma Goubeau advances from first to second. She reached on a single. So Minster able to get bats on balls. They got 3 singles in the inning. Just 1 out. 2-0 is your score. A runner at second. Bishop with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And that'll be the first strikeout for Bree Metzler. Nice job there mixing the pitches up, location and speed. And now into the box with 2 down is Casey Albers. She is your third baseman for the Lady Wildcats on defense. Little bouncer into the plate. The runner goes, throw down to third. They should get her, and they do. So the third out of the inning goes on the base paths. So between the top and the bottom of the first, it's Minster with 3 hits and 2 runs and 1 throwing error by the Rockets. And your score is Minster 2 and a 0 here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Welcome back to Anna High School, home of the Lady Rockets, and they are hosting the Lady Minster Wildcats. Minster plates 2 runs off of 3 hits and a Rocket error. Let's go through the Anna lineup as they are going through the batting order for the first time. And you'll see at the plate here, this is number 22, Taylor Peppelman. She'll be your center fielder. Playing second base, wearing number 5, Brielle Collier. Playing shortstop, wearing number 1, Brenna Cobb. First pitch is in there for a strike to Taylor Peppelman. Wearing number 11, playing first base, Nyla Crossan. Wearing number 2, your catcher, Brooke Pettis. Your designated player for the Lady Rockets, Taylor Dye. She wears number 10. Wearing number 16, Carissa Edwards, third base, as Taylor Peppelman chases one up high. Tough to lay off those high fastballs. Rachel Hoying did a good job of fooling her on that one. Number 27, Morgan Shepard, plays in left field. Number 51, Aubrey Hoying, plays in right field. And then your pitcher wears number 9, Bree Metzler. I'd like to thank our friends at Sydney Oglaze Audiology for sponsoring the starting lineup. And here's a, I think, dropped third strike. Throw down to first base, no good. So Taylor Peppelman reaches. And let's talk about the Keyhole Pizza, keys to the game for Coach Mike Place and the Lady Rockets. Coach Place wants to cut down on errors, limit the errors, and they have got to hit the ball today. And this team is no stranger to scoring runs. They can score them in big buckets. And then finally, they want to keep the Minster Lady Wildcat hitters off balance with their pitching. Throw down to second base, and looks like Peppelman slides in under the tag. Good job right there, the official in perfect position to see that. Peppelman did a nice job of getting down. It's a good throw down by the Minster catcher. That is Savannah Bergman. But just not quite in time. Peppelman under the tag. And the count to Collier, this is Brielle Collier, is 1-0. And now the count is evened up for Rachel Hoying at 1-1. So Lady Rockets enter today's contest at 7-2. We've got a wild pitch. Nope, that's a foul tip, excuse me. And that's going to bring your count to 2-1 for Brielle Collier. As I was saying, the Lady Rockets 7-2 on the early season overall. Your count, yes, your count is 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes your pitch. A little bouncer into the plate. Runner was going, hit and run. And Bergman unable to come up with that softball. And so Peppelman will advance on the wild pitch to third. And now just like that, Anna has nobody out. And a runner in scoring position out at third. The leadoff batter got on base on a dropped third strike. Comes your 2-2 pitch. Nice job fighting that off. I think that came off of Collier's face mask, the ball. Little foul tip, maybe got her in the chin, so we're going to take a second to look her over. Hopefully that's not a big deal for her. Those don't feel good. Again, that softball is not soft.
She's crying, not her.
So again, the Anna record 7-2 on the season, 3-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They've got just the one loss in conference to Fort Loramie, and their other loss on the season to New Bremen. They've beaten Waynesfield, Goshen, Spencerville. They beat Delphus Jefferson in a doubleheader. They lost again to Fort Loramie. They beat Houston, and they beat Botkins, and they beat Fairlawn. But yeah, they've got their 2 opening games were 24-1 wins over Waynefield, Goshen, and then Spencerville. And then just a few days ago, they beat Botkins 38-3. So this Rocket team, no stranger to scoring runs at all. And good to see Brielle Collier's just fine. So as we get back to the action, the pitch count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck for the Lady Rockets is Brianna Cobb, your shortstop. You see Mike Place down there, third baseline, getting his signs in to the ladies. And Rachel Hoying looks for a signal from Bergman. Swing and a miss under the ball. And that'll be Rachel Hoying's first strikeout of the night and the first out of the bottom of the first. Your score, Minster 2, Anna 0. As coming to the plate, Brianna Cobb settles in. The right-hander swing and miss at that first pitch. Cobb is batting .484. She's the leading RBI getter thus far in the season. She's driven in 18 runs on the young season. Here's your pitch, and she drops one right into right center field, and it gets by the center fielder, who's got to go down to get it. And Taylor Peppelman's going to score, and Cobb will be into third with a stand-up triple. So there you go. There's an RBI for Cobb. And that puts Anna on the board. Your score 2-1 Minster, as Nyla Crossan, your first baseman, steps in wearing number 11. Nice play out there. Just hit that thing just out in front of the center fielder, and it looked like the Minster center fielder slipped just a little bit trying to get to that. First pitch is a strike, so your count is 0-1. Let me set the Minster defense for you. In the outfield, Lily Barhorst is in left, Lexi Bishop in center, Michaela Hoskins in right. The infield, Casey Albers at third, Lindy Hamelgarn at shortstop, as that ball's in there for that pitch is in there for a ball. Haley Albers at second for Minster. First base is Hannah Oligus. The battery, Rachel Hoying pitching, Savannah Bergman catching for Rob Hemmelgarn's Lady Wildcats. A foul tip. That'll bring our count to 1-2 for Nyla Crossan. Nice job of staying alive here. 1 out. 1 run is in for the Lady Rockets off the triple RBI by Brianna Cobb. And with that pitch, our count is now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is the cleanup hitter, 4th batter of the inning. And Hoying with her 2nd strikeout rings up Nyla Crossan. To the plate now for the Lady Rockets. This is your catcher, Brooke Pettis. One out. Minster with a 2-1 lead. That one's going to be a foul tip right in front of me here as Savannah Bergman comes over, unable to get her glove and closed on the ball. She got under it and it got away from her. We got a pretty breezy afternoon, so anytime that ball is in the air that high, it's going to be really tough to nail it down. So that'll go in the books as strike one to Pettis. Again, your score, Minster 2, Anna 1. Bottom of the first inning here. Thanks for joining us on NKTelco Sports. Swing and a miss by Pettis. Already with 2 strikeouts in the inning, the 2 Anna outs came from Rachel Hoying's strikeouts to Collier and Cross. And here's Pettis now looking at 0-2. And she drops one into center field right in front of Bishop, and that's going to score Brenna Cobb. So Anna keeping the inning alive with 2 outs, an RBI single. That's the second hit of the inning. The first runner, the leadoff runner, reached on a drop third strike. So Anna with 2 hits this inning. And now 2 runs. 2 outs, 2 runs, 2-2. Your score. So deuce is wild here in the bottom of the first. And that first pitch to, this is Taylor Dye, is in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Hoying looks in for her sign. Here comes your pitch. Towering fly ball is going to be out of play left field. So just like that, Taylor Dye is going to be in an 0-2 count here. This is your 6th batter that the Rockets have sent to the plate. 2-2 ball game. No surprise, we're seeing some scoring here. Both of these clubs know how to push runs across the plate. Count is 0-2, and there's a rope out to left center. Bishop gets on that, and it advances the runner to third. That's Brooke Pettis out there now at third, as Taylor Dye comes up big for Coach Place and the Lady Rockets. And this brings up Larissa Edwards, the 7th hitter in the inning. She's your 3rd baseman. 2 outs in a 2-2 ball game. Deuce is wild here in Anna, Ohio, high school softball. Hoying delivers, swing and a miss by Carissa Edwards. Count is 0-1. Pitches outside. Bergman up very quickly, eyeballing the Rocket runner Taylor Dye out at first. Here's your pitch. She hits the batter, hit batsman. So Edwards will get her base hit by pitch in the scorebook, and Anna keeps the inning alive. And now they've got the bags juiced, as they say, as number 27, Morgan Shepard, your left fielder, steps to the plate. Hoying looks for the signal. Definitely got some work to do here, and a great first pitch to open the Shepard at bat. Morgan Shepard batting .375 with 11 RBIs. Definitely has an opportunity to pad that RBI situation if she can connect and put one in play. And there's a swing and a miss, just like that. 0-2 as Hoying blows a couple past Morgan Shepard. 2 outs, 2-2 is your score. Bottom of the first here at Anna High School. Chasing the high heater, and Morgan Shepard goes down on swings. That's 3 strikeouts, so all 3 outs on strikeouts. 3 left on base for the Lady Rockets. Your score after 1, Minster 2, Anna 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Scott Fry here with you. NKTelco Sports covering girls high school softball. Really stoked about this beautiful afternoon to be out here for a softball game. 2-2 is your score. We're in the top of the second. Minster going to send Casey Albers, Haley Albers, Michaela Hoskins, and possibly more to the plate. I'd like to remind you to follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 and 100.3 FM and their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season. WCSM is your sports leader in Mercer and Algois counties. We have a great partnership with them and want to encourage you to give them a listen whenever you can. So top of the second, leadoff hitter for the Lady Wildcats. This is number 10, Casey Albers. Your third baseman, she's going to get an infield pop-up. Under that is her counterpart, the Anna third baseman. This is Carissa Edwards with the first out. So one pitch and one out. It's going to go in the books as an F5 fly out to third baseman, Carissa Edwards. Nice job of getting under that. That's the way you like to do it if you're Bree Metzler. One pitch, one out. And here's the first pitch to her counterpart. And by counterpart, I mean also wearing number 9. This is Haley Albers, the Lady Wildcats' second baseman. Count is 0-1 as she rips that one foul. Haley Albers comes in, getting on base, .286 on base percentage. Little one hopper in there, gets past the catcher for ball 1. That evens our count at 1-1 to Albers. In case you're just joining us, it's Minster Lady Wildcats visiting the Anna Lady Rockets. 2-2 is your score. And we're in the top of the second inning, so deuces wild across the Rockets scoreboard. And nice little poke right there, right up the middle past the shortstop. And getting the ball in for the Anna defense is Taylor Peppelman into Brenna Cobb, but that will go in the books as a single for Haley Albers. First hit of the second inning. That'll be the 4th hit of the night for the Minster Wildcats. And now at the plate is Michaela Hoskins. Bouncer in there, and the runner goes. Pettis did a nice job of blocking it, but unable to pounce on it and get the throw down to second base. And so Haley Albers will take second. Bree Metzler looks for her sign from her battery mate, Brooke Pettis. High pop fly. First baseman running in to grab it. What a play. Nyla Crossan does a great job of scrambling right up first baseline, laying out. And just like that, you got 2 out for the Lady Wildcats. We're going to call that an F3. Here comes your winners meets replay. You'll see a nice high pop fly to the right. First baseman comes diving in there, and that was in foul territory. Nyla Crossan did a great job of keeping the glove under it. Ball very visible there. Great play. Pitch is low, dropped by the catcher. She does a nice job of getting on top of that and walking the runner back to second base. Ball 1. Your hitter is Lily Barhorst. Lily is the left fielder for the Minster Wildcats. Where's number 3? Barhorst launches one into right field. This one's deep, it's deep, it's deep. It's off the fence, in play still. Back there for the Rockets, Aubrey Hoying. And we're gonna wave 1 run home, and great rip right there by Lily Barhorst as she gets a stand-up 3-bagger triple. And it's an RBI triple as she drives in Haley Albers, who singled with 1 out. And we're back to the top of the order. This is Savannah Bergman now at the plate for Minster. 2 down. First pitch in there for a strike. So the count 0-1. Minster 3, Anna 2, top of the second. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Scott Fry. Glad to have you here on NKTelco Sports for high school softball. Swing and a miss, ball gets past the catcher, and a very easy score there for Lily Barhorst. And that brings our run total to 4. So Minster plated 2 runs in the first. So far 2 runs here. The bases are now empty. The count 1-1 to Savannah Bergman. She awaits Bree Metzler's offering. That one's high. Ball 2. Another ball, evens up the count. Excuse me, full count. 3-2, my apologies. Minster comes in with a record of, I believe, 6-2, 6-3, excuse me. They have losses to Russia, Lima Central Catholic, and Greenville. Here's your pitch. Popped up high and out of play behind us. Off the top of the dugout. So Minster's 6-3. They got losses to Lima Central Catholic, Greenville, and Russia. They had a 6. They got all their wins in a streak here. They beat National Trail, Salina, Houston, Covington, Jackson Center, and then a big win against New Bremen on the 8th. And that was their MAC opener. And there's a rip right at the center fielder, Taylor Peppelman. It goes just over her glove, and so this is going to be extra bases for Savannah Bergman. She'll have to hold up at second as Peppelman does a nice job of getting the ball in to Brianna Cobb. So Savannah Bergman, nice job of keeping the Minster second inning alive with 2 outs and a full count. She sends one deep over Taylor Peppelman's head for a stand-up double. That's her second hit of the afternoon. She singled her first at bat. And this is Lindy Hamelgarn, your shortstop, high and out of play behind us for strike 1. Lindy hit one out to center field to Taylor Peppelman in her first at bat in the first. So your count here is 0-1. 4-2, Minster, top of the second inning. Here's your pitch, and a little foul ball is going to skitter harmlessly to the turf, as they say. And that'll bring our call of balls and strikes to 0 balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 now to Lindy Himmelgaard. Wildcats got a runner out at second. That's Savannah Bergman with a stand-up double just a moment ago. And there's a fly ball. That's going to be trouble. It's going to come down just behind the shortstop. Anna may want to think about playing Brianna Cobb maybe just a little bit deeper. That'll drive in Savannah Bergman. That's her second run scored of the night. So she's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. And that's the 3rd run of the inning here. A couple of runs with 2 outs. That 3rd out can be so tough to get sometimes. And that will bring Hannah Oligus to the plate. She hit a single and scored her last inning. 5-2 Minster now, and the runner's looking to go. Great job by Pettis holding her. And that pitch was in there for a strike, according to our home plate umpire. That makes our count 0-1 to Hannah Oligus. This one's high and outside. That'll make our count 1-1. Again, Oligus singled her last at bat. That was in the first inning and ended up scoring off of Emma Goubot's single. Oligus also with an RBI. There's a blooper out to third base. Tough ball. Great job, Carissa Edwards, over the shoulder catch. What a nice job as she retires Hannah Oligus. So at the end of, the end of the top of the second inning, Minster plates 3 more off of 3 hits. Your score, Minster 5 and a 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Uglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, We partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Welcome back to a beautiful afternoon at Anna High School, home of the Lady Rockets. We're in the bottom of the second, and first pitch from Rachel Hoying is ball one to Aubrey Hoying. So Hoying to Hoying. Count is 1-0. Little chopper back to the pitcher. Easy play for Rachel Hoying, and she fires over to Hannah Oligus, and that'll be a 1-3 out. To lead off the second for Anna. And this will bring us back to the top of the order. Taylor Peppelman now coming to the plate. She reached on a drop third strike to lead off the game for Anna. And she ultimately scored a run. And it looks like we got a little bit of activity in the Lady Rockets bullpen behind us as Clarissa Edwards is going to head back there and warm up a little bit. Ball one to Taylor Peppelman. This is strike one now. So Anna needs to answer. Minster had a big 3-run second inning. Your score 5-2 as we're in the bottom of the second. Peppelman fouls another one back. That'll make the count 1-2. Rachel Hoying with 3 strikeouts so far in the afternoon, no walks. In fact, we've had no walks. We had a hit batsman earlier and a drop third strike. Otherwise, everybody on base has gotten there off of a hit. Peppelman flies one out. It's going to be shallow right field just over the second baseman. And so the Rockets are going with a hit. That'll be Taylor Peppelman's first hit of the afternoon. That one dropped just over the head of Haley Albers and in front of Michaela Hoskins on the right side of the Minster defense. And this will bring up Brielle Collier. Struck out her first at bat. And that puts Brenna Cobb on deck. Looks like Collier shows bunt. Bergman does a nice job of getting up. The throw down beautifully made, but Peppelman, quick jump there at first base, in there no problem with a stolen base. Nice play by the rangy Rocket center fielder. Good wheels. That ball's low. And that'll bring our count to 2-0. So Collier this time doing a nice job of getting ahead on the count. That one's going to pop up and be playable for the Minster third baseman. And I believe that is Casey Albers. Yes, it is, number 10, with the second out of the Anna second. So Anna with a runner out at second, that's Taylor Peppelman. She reached on a single and then stole a base, and this is Brenna Cobb, the Anna shortstop. Good eye right there. First pitch high and away for ball one. Your score 5-2. Minster with the early lead here, bottom of the second. Anna threatening with a runner out at second, but they've got 2 outs. And we've got a called strike right there. 1-1 is your count. As Cobb steps back in, gets comfortable. Brenna Cobb also quite a force on the basketball court. That's ball 2 low. 2-1's the count now. 2 outs in the Anna second. Down 3 to the Lady Wildcats. Cobb gets contact. High foul ball back behind the backstop. Your count now even at 2-2. Cobb is a great hitter, 484 so far on the season. Great eye, balls outside. That's going to fill our count. 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's Cobb looking for the payoff pitch. Peppelman will probably be going here, and she is. And Cobb lets that one go by, and we've got our first base on balls. As Cobb, great at bat right there, works a walk, and so she is aboard at first, which will bring up Nyla Crossan. We saw Nyla play some great defense. If you're wondering how she got so dusty right there, she made a heck of a play, a diving catch on a foul pop down first base line. Nyla's last at bat was a strikeout, and she's looking at strike one here. She's got Lady Rockets at first and second. Crossan hoping to do some damage here, batting .367 on the year. And she drives one down the right side, and that looks like it's dropped fair, and it has. And that's going to bring home Peppelman, and that's going to bring home Brenna Cobb. And they're going to waive her as an out at the plate because the runner was thrown trying to stretch to second. So Cobb's run is not going to score, but Peppelman's will. So put that in the books as an RBI, but it's going to be 9-6 out at second. And that'll be the final out of the inning with Anna plating 1 run. Your score, Minster 5, Anna 3, here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Scott Fry here with you. Going to start off the 3rd inning, and the Anna pitcher, Bree Metzler, warming up, stays in the game. We did have the 3rd baseman, Clarissa Edwards, was warming up during the Anna at bat in the 2nd. Minster leads 5-3. They've scored 2 runs in the 1st, 3 runs in the 2nd. They've collected a total of 7 hits so far, the Lady Wildcats have. The Lady Rockets had 3 hits in the 1st and a hit in the 2nd, so a total of 4 hits. And that first pitch in there for a strike from Metzler. Your batter for Minster, this is Emma Goubeau, your designated player, and she's looking at an 0-1 pitch coming up here from Bree Metzler. Mike Place and his Anna Rockets off to a great start, 7-2. Here's a comebacker up to the mound as a grounder to second. Nice throw over to first. She drops it, picks it back up in time. So that's going to go in the books as a 4-3 first out on Emma Goubeau. Second base, Brielle Collier to Nyla Crossan at first. Lexi Bishop now, center fielder for the Lady Wildcats. In the box, she sets. Bree Metzler looks for her sign from Pettis. Here comes the offering. Little off speed, high pop-ups, gonna go to the shortstop. Brenna Cobb calls it, very confident. 1 pitch, 1 out, great job there. That'll go in the book as an F6 if you're scoring at home. On 1 pitch, and Casey Albers, 3rd baseman on the hot corner for the Lady Wildcats, will face Bree Metzler. Much better inning this time. See if they can get this 2nd out. Anna had a little trouble, or 3rd out, excuse me. Anna had a little trouble getting that 3rd out in the 2nd inning. There was a triple and a double hit and a single hit after the 2 outs. Albers steps in. believe our count is 2-0. Foul tip. That'll be strike one. Two and one now the count. Base is empty. 2 down in the top of the third here for the Lady Wildcats. Bouncer in there. That's going to be 3-1 your count now. 3 balls, 1 strike to Casey Albers. She looks down to Coach Rob Hamelgarn down third baseline to see if we're swinging or taking. She connects, and it's going to drop shallow center field. Peppelman comes up, one hops it into her glove, gets it into Cobb, and a single for Casey Albers. She flew out to third base, pop up to third base last inning, so her first hit of the afternoon. And the Lady Wildcats have a base runner. 2 down. Casey Albers out at first. This is Haley Albers at bat now for Coach Himmelgarn. And Metzler's first offering is outside for ball 1. Pettis does a nice job of controlling the runners. She steps up out of her crouch and walks the ball up part way back to the pitcher so the runner cannot advance. Contact's going to go out in left field. Tracking that down for the Lady Rockets is number 27, Morgan Shepard. She makes the catch to retire the side. 4 batters up, 3 outs later. Minster strands 1. And your score halfway through the third, Minster 5 and a 3.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Welcome back to Anna High School. This is the bottom of the third inning. The Lady Wildcats visiting from Minster, and they lead 5-3. They had a 1-hit inning last inning and didn't score, so Anna doing the job on defense. And that ball is in there for a strike to Brooke Pettis. Brooke hit a single in the first inning and made it to third. She did get an RBI with that single. Count 1-1 to Pettis. Rachel Hoying still hurling for Minster. That ball very, very high, so that's ball 2, 2-1. Anna, a total of 4 hits on the day. Minster with 8. But Anna settled down on defense that inning. Swing and a miss by Pettis. And that evens the count, 2-2. Bottom of the third here at Anna High School. On deck for Lady Rockets is the designated player, Taylor Dye. She singled last time up. And that pitch is low, ball 3. So the count is full to Brooke Pettis. She looks down to Mike Place for her sign. And she pops one up. This will be playable by the second baseman. Nice job there for Minster as Haley Albers under that one. So that'll go in the books as F4 for the first Anna out. Bottom of the third. Taylor Dye up now. A 2-strike single. Her first at bat. That was back in the first inning as she steps in. Minster leads 5-3 here. 1 away. First pitch is in there for ball 1 to Dye. 3 strikes and 1 walk for Rachel Hoying. She brings the gas and puts it right in there. Nice location. Strike 1. Evens account 1-1. I'd like to thank our sponsors again: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Oglaze Audiology. There's a chopper down third base line. Great job by Casey Albers across the diamond to Hannah Oligus. And just like that, your Lady Rockets are looking at 2 outs. So that'll go in the books as a 5-3 out. And this brings up Carissa Edwards. Carissa is your third baseman for the Lady Rockets, and she was hit by a pitch her last at bat. Last sponsor we want to thank, of course, we can't forget the parent company themselves, NKTelco. That pitch is in there for a strike to Edwards. Edwards pops up. This is going to the shortstop. That's, I believe, Lindy Himmelgarn. Let me check that number, but she squeezes that for the third out of the inning. And so just like that, the Rockets go 3 up, 3 down. So the hitting is calmed down here in Anna High School. After 3, your score, Minster 5, Anna 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Welcome back to Anna High School. You hear that train in the background is railroad tracks just to the west of us. It's a familiar sound here in Anna. The Minster Wildcats in town from the Midwest Athletic Conference lead this game 5-3 in the top of the 4th. Anna, of course, representing the Shelby County Athletic League, and they break their little huddle there after the warm-up pitches. And this is going to be Michaela Hoskins, the right fielder. She flew out a pop fly to Nyla Cross, and that was a great defensive play. Her first at bat. This one's up in the air. Pettis can't see it. Edwards comes in to try and make a play on that, but no luck, and so that'll go down as a strike. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Again, Hoskins hit a high pop-up down first base line, and the Anna first baseman, Nyla Crossan, came down and made a diving catch. Beautiful play. Little off-speed pitch, bouncer in there. That's ball 1 to Hoskins. 1-1 is your count. Top of the 4th. Anna down by 2 to the Lady Wildcats. 5-3 here on NKTelco Sports. Thanks for joining us. Beautiful afternoon, a little breezy, but a nice spring day. Little chopper's going to go right to Brenna Cobb at short. She steps up, bobbles it a little bit, and that's going to probably go in the books as an E6 as Hoskins dashes up first base line. Wasn't a really hard hit ball. Maybe Cobb might have looked up just a little bit at just the wrong moment. Took her eye off the ball, and so that'll bring Lily Barhorst. That's the second Rocket error of the day. That pitch low and inside. Pettis again doing a nice job of controlling the Lady Wildcat base runner, Michaela Hoskins. Oh, that did go in as a strike. My apologies. 0-1 is the count to Lily Barhorst. Lily hit a stand-up triple, RBI triple, and scored her last at bat. And here's a ripper right at the shortstop. They got a chance for a double play. Nice job there, Brenna Cobb. 6-4. Scratches the lead runner, and that puts Lily Barhorst out at first on a fielder's choice single. It's the 9th hit of the day, and this is top of the order. Savannah Bergman, your catcher. Little chopper is going to drop right behind, or not a chopper, a shallow pop fly, my apologies. Right behind Bailey, does a nice job of getting that into Edwards. Just dropped right behind the second baseman for the Lady Rockets. And excuse me, that was Aubrey Hoying from right field. Threw that into Clarissa Edwards. And so that advances Lily Barhorst to third. And that ended up going in as a single for Bergman. She advanced to second off the fielder's choice throw. Here's a ripper up the middle by Lindy Himmelgarn. Peppelman bobbles it. Here comes a run. Here comes another run. And Himmelgarn's going to get a stand-up triple. Taylor Peppelman had a little trouble with it, and boy, oh boy, Himmelgarn rounded third, slipped right in front of Coach Himmelgarn. Rob says, be careful there, Lindy. And she was able to get back on the bag, the base umpire right there to make the call, but Lindy Himmelgarn will get a triple out of that one. So just like that, 3 hits for Minster. They plate 2 more. And first pitch into Hannah Oligus is in there for ball 1 for Bree Metzler. So a total of 11 hits on the game now in the top of the 4th for Minster. Just 1 out. Nice pitch right there. You can see really fooled the batter. That'll bring our count to 1-1 on Hannah Oligus. And your score now, 7-3. Lady Wildcats, that was a 2-run triple. And here's a chopper to third. Edwards, nice job. Great throw from the hot corner as Edwards. That's a 5-3 out at first for the second out of the inning. And this will bring Emma Gubeau. She grounded to second on a 4-3 out. Her last at bat, she singled in her first at bat, so she's 1 for 1. There's a foul chopper down third base side, 0-1. But Clarissa Edwards did a nice job staying down on that ball. Set her feet, turned, stepped toward her target, bang, right in the glove of Nyla Crossan over at first. It's a long throw across the diamond. Chopper to Brenna Cobb. She settles down on it. Nice throw from short to first, and that's the last out of the inning. It's Brenna Cobb, 6-3, 1 out at first base. And that'll end the Minster charge here in the 4th. Minster collects 3 more hits, drives in 2 runs. 7-3, your Minster lead here halfway through the 4th on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Into the box, leadoff hitter Morgan Shepard. And that's strike 1. Still firing away on the hill for Lady Wildcats, and I do say hill even though I know there's not a hill out there because this is softball, is Rachel Hoeing. And the count is 1-1 now to Morgan Shepard. Morgan struck out her first at bat back in the 1st inning. Shepard, a .375 hitter for Coach Place, and Lady Rockets, she's driven in 11 RBIs this year. And a no stranger to scoring runs. Your count is 2-1 now. And a high pop-up down behind us to even the count at 2-2. Minster with 11 hits on the night. 3 hits last inning, 2 runs. The big hit was a Lindy Himmelgarn triple, 2 RBI triple. And there's ball 3. That'll fill the count. So just what you want here. Full count with your leadoff hitter, Morgan Shepard. She's your left fielder. She's got wheels. You need her on base here if you're Coach Place. And she looks bouncer in there for ball 4. And the Rockets get their leadoff hitter on base, Morgan Shepard out at first. And this will bring Miss Aubrey Hoing, the number 9 hitter. She grounded to the pitcher for an out, her first at bat back in the 2nd inning. So she's going to be looking to make some noise and move Morgan Shepard around the base paths. The top of the order in the on-deck circle in the form of Taylor Peppelman. Beautiful afternoon here in high school. Nice crowd out here too. So nice to see everybody able to get out here and enjoy high school sports. And Hoing's attempt at bunting results in strike 1. Again, Morgan Shepard's got wheels out there at first base, so they're trying to move her over by hook or by crook as the right fielder, Aubrey Hoing. And she's going to get some wristband from the coach out at first base. The count is 0-1. No outs. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Lady Rockets, down 7-3 to Minster. And that's going to be strike 2. First strike was an offering on a bunt. And then it looked like Rachel Hoing's high pitch really fooled Aubrey there, kind of lifted on her. And then the gasser down low for ball 1. 1-2 is the count now. Again, Morgan Shepard working it out there at first base. Savannah Bergman, the catcher from Minster, having to be very alert to what number 27 is doing out there on the base paths for Anna. And there's a nice rip by Hoing into right field, right over the head of the first baseman, who wisely ducked because she didn't have a chance to get her glove up, and that could have been painful. So Aubrey Hoing on the board with a hit, her first hit of the night. And that's going to take us to the top of the Anna Rockets batting order, and a little energy coming out of the Lady Rockets dugout. You hear them, little Crazy Train walk-up music for Taylor Peppelman, the center fielder. Peppelman is so far 2 for 2, reaching base on a drop third strike and a single. And there is ball 1 to Peppelman. Got runners at first and second. Leadoff runner Morgan Shepard, leadoff batter, I should say, Morgan Shepard reached on a walk. Aubrey Hoing reached on a a single. And that pitch was low. 2-0 is the count now to Taylor Peppelman. Hitter's count here. She's ahead. Runners in scoring position, no outs. She swings, foul tip, it goes up into the umpire's gear. Mike Place sends in his sign to the hitter. 2-1 your count now. No out. Anna's got a little something going here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 base runners aboard at first and second. Peppelman chopper back to the pitcher. Pitcher throws down to third. The throw is a little bit low. It was tough for Casey Albers to handle. And that's going to result in a single. Basically, we're going to call that an E1. That's the first error of the day for Minster. And that will enable Morgan Shepard to reach at third. Aubrey Hoing is out at second now, and Taylor Peppelman at first. Brielle Collier is up. Brielle is 0 for 2. With a strike and a fly out to third base. Collier batting .350 with 6 RBIs on the season. 7-3 your score. Anna's got the bags loaded, no out. So a real good opportunity here to get caught up on the scoreboard. Collier hits one foul. Little dribbler off the inside of her bat handle. 1-1 your count. Get a quick stoppage here. Coach Place maybe looking to make some rearrangements in the lineup. We'll see what we do here. Pinch runner is going to head out to second base for Aubrey Homan. And that young lady's wearing a sweatshirt, so I'm not sure what number she is, but I know she plays for Anna because she's wearing green pants. And Anna's at bat. Pretty observant, wouldn't you say? So Minster 7-3 lead here as we get a It looks like this may actually be a lineup change. She may end up out there in right field. We'll see when Anna comes on defense. We'll get a number for you when we can. But you can see the umpire and Mike Place adjusting lineup cards. So I'm going to guess that this is not a pinch runner situation, but a substitution. So no outs. Count is 0-1 to Brielle Collier. Excuse me, the count is 1-1. No outs, bases loaded here, so Anna looking to do some damage, and one of their better hitters, their number 3 hitter, Brianna Cobb, on deck, looking to do some damage here. That ball's in there for a strike. No out, Anna threatening here. Nice job there by Collier laying off that high heat. Count is 2-2 now. No outs, bottom of the 4th. Brielle Collier looking to pad the scoreboard here with bases full of rockets. And she swings and misses and goes down with her second strikeout. So Rachel Hoying getting a much needed strikeout right there for the first out of the inning. And this brings up Brenna Cobb. Brenna, the RBI leader for this Anna Rocket lineup. Brenna hit a stand-up triple RBI triple in the first, and then reached on a walk. And this first pitch to Cobb is outside. Again, Minster giving some thought to pitch selection here. One of their keys. This may be a situation where they may not want to pitch to this hitter. And Cobb pops it up, and this is going to go out to shallow center. Underneath that for Minster is Bishop, Lexi Bishop. Big play right there, and that ball was so shallow. That'll go down as an FA. That ball was so shallow, the runners could not tag in advance. So all of a sudden now Anna goes from bases loaded, no out, to bases loaded, 2 outs as Nyla Crossan comes up. 0 for 2 so far in the afternoon with a strikeout and a that first pitch is a strike. And this is going to be a high pop, could end the inning. And Hannah Oligus calmly walks under it and does just that. So an F3 to end the Anna thread. So Anna leaves 3 on the bags. That's tough. They left 3 on the bags in the first inning, so a total of 6 left on base now. Your score, Minster 7, Anna 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Lady Rockets gonna stick with pitcher Bree Metzler. She warms up to her battery mate, Brooke Pettis, throwing down to second base. Minster with a commanding lead, 7-3. The scoreboard has them at 7-4, but I'm about 112% confident that that's not correct. So hitting in this inning for the Lady Wildcats, this will be center field Lexi Bishop, followed by third base Casey Albers and second base Haley Albers. Lexi Bishop 0 for 2 with a fly out to the shortstop and a strikeout on her first at bat. So top of the 5 here, Minster up 7-3. We'll pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Lexi Bishop, a .367 hitter, on base percentage of .441. Nice way to lead off the inning with that kind of statistic, and she grinds one between short and third out into left field. Shepard corrals that one, gets it into Cobb, but damage done. Leadoff single for the Lady Wildcats. So Bishop out at first, her first hit of the day. And this brings up Casey Albers. Casey's 1-1. She flew out to the third baseman her first at bat, singled in her second at bat. And she rips one past a diving shortstop. No error there. That was a tough play to make. She gets one past Cobb. And just like that, Minster now with 2 hits in the inning. They got runners at first and second, no out. As the second baseman, Haley Albers, steps to the plate. She's got a single, and she flew out to the center fielder. Single was her first at bat. Flew out her second at bat, so 1-1. Excuse me. 1-1 on the afternoon, sorry about that. And she's gonna line one out into center field. Taylor Peppelman does a great job of getting in, and she's gonna make that a double play if they touch second, and they do. So Brenna Cobb very heads up as she covers second. Taylor Peppelman with the fly out. So that'll go down for Haley Albers as an F8. And then they're gonna catch the lead runner, Lexi Bishop, on an 8-6 out. So 2 down, just like that on the double play. Great play right there. And a foul tip right in front of me. That's Michaela Hoskins, by the way, swinging away. 0-1 count. Michaela reached on an error in the 4th inning and then was thrown out on the base paths. She flew out to the first baseman in the 2nd inning. As Hoskins sets, I should say. 0-1's your count. 7-3, Minster lead. And a fly ball, that's going to be out in left field. They were already shading that way. Morgan Shepard under that one for the 3rd out. So 4 batters up, couple of hits, but the Lady Rockets double them up for the first 2 outs. And then a fly out on that last one. So your score halfway through the 5th, Minster 7 and a 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Home & Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home & Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Brooke Pettis getting ready to step in to hit for the Anna Rockets, leading off the 5th inning. Little Pat Benatar walk-up music. Hit me with your best shot for the Rockets catcher. 7-3, Minster with a nice lead here. And that first pitch is in there for a strike to Pettis. Pettis singled her first time up and then flew out to the second baseman her second time up. She's facing an 0-1 pitch. Here it is. And she gets a little blooper that drops right in front of the shortstop. She does make a great throw. Unfortunately, Oligus unable to squeeze that one at first. So I think that's probably going to be an E3. Either way, all Anna cares about is we got a base runner. Brooke Pettis, the leadoff hitter, is aboard. Taylor Dye now, the designated player, is going to come to the plate for Coach Place and the Lady Rockets. Lady Rockets 7-2 on the campaign. Off to a great start. First pitch is in there for a strike to Dye. Taylor singled her first at bat and grounded to third base. Her second at bat. And there's a little chopper foul. Rockets with the leadoff hitter aboard off of a grounder to short and then a bobbled dropped throw at first. So an E3, second error of the day for the Lady Wildcats. Been a pretty clean game error-wise for both teams. There's a chopper and a nice line drive to the third baseman. That's Casey Albers, and then she doubles up Pettis. The base runner had left first base, and wisely Albers throws that over to Hannah Oligus at first, who doesn't drop that one. And just like that, the Minster Lady Wildcats turn 2 of their own. And here's your Winners Quality Meats replay. See this line shot's gonna go right at Casey Albers. Nice job getting that replay, guys. And then Casey making the throw over to Hannah Oligus. And that first pitch to Carissa Edwards is ball 1. And this pitch is strike one, so the count is 1-1. And I apologize. I believe I've called her Clarissa a couple of times. My apologies, Miss Edwards. We do try to get those names good. So 2 outs. Edwards, a fly ball to center field. And a nice job out there settling under that is the Minster center fielder for the 3rd out. That is Lexi Bishop. And so Anna again tries to threaten, but no dice as they end their inning with no runs. Your score after 5, Minster 7, Anna 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Once again, want to just remind you of a great partner of ours, WCSM. Follow them. WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their new station, The Lake, FM 100.3. Follow their internet-exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season. They are your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. And Minster got a nice lead here, 4-run lead, but with this and a softball team, 4 runs is nothing. They can pour it on. So this ain't over till it's over, as they say. And Minster's gonna send to the plate their number 9 hitter, Lily Barhorst, the left fielder. She's 2 for 2. The stand-up triple in the 2nd inning and a single in the 4th inning, and that triple was an RBI triple. And that's ball 1 to Lily Barhorst. And this is Bree Metzler. The pitch is a drive into the gap out in left, and Morgan Shepard did a nice job of trying to get it. Taylor Peppelman covers her to keep that from being more bases, but a nice rip by Lily Barhorst with a double to lead off the Minster 6, and that is the 14th hit. No out, and the top of the order at the plate, Savannah Bergman, the catcher for the Lady Wildcats. Savannah reached on an error, hit a double, hit a single. She's got no RBIs. Here's a fly ball to center. Taylor Peppelman making the big long run, basket catch. She's going to gun it into third, but alert base running on the part of Lily Barhorst gets her to third base. So basically a sac fly 8 moves Lily Barhorst to third. So Savannah Bergman doing her good job. That's a good at bat for the Lady Wildcat catcher. And this is Lindy Himmelgarn. She tripled her last time up, and she rips one right at Brenna Cobb, the shortstop. They try to double up, and they do. They get Lily Barhorst unable to get back to the bag out at third. So Brenna Cobb showing you a little athleticism and a little mental prowess there as Anna shuts down Minster 1-2-3 on a double play. Minster still leads though 7-3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Really exciting close there to the last inning. Winners Quality Meets replay. You're going to see a liner goes right at the shortstop, Brenna Cobb. She catches it and then smartly throws it down to third base and catches Lily Barhorst trying to dive back in. And that goes down in the books as a fly out to the shortstop and a 6-5 double play for the last out of the inning. Your score, Minster 7, Anna 3. Time's getting late here. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Anna's got to make something happen. Morgan Shepard starts off swinging, and she punches one out deep into left field. But right out there for Minster Lily Barhorst. And so down goes the leadoff hitter. That was Morgan Shepard. Up now is wearing jersey number 8. This is your switch. Lexi Coverman is in for Aubrey Hoying, so Lexi's out in right field. If you recall, back in the last inning, Lexi came in to run bases for Aubrey, and now she's staying in on defense and in the batting order, and she swings. You can see her reaction. She didn't like that one at all. That pitch sailed up on her, and she was under it. So just like that, Lexi Coverman is looking at a count of 1-1. She steps back in after getting her signs from Coach Place. Here's your pitch. She shows bunt, and they're going to say she offered, so your count is 1-2. Anna with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Count is 1-2 to Coverman. This is her first plate appearance. Nice swing just under the ball. And that'll go in the books as the 5th strikeout for the Wildcat pitcher Rachel Hoying as she retires Lexi Coverman, the right fielder. And this is top of the order now. Taylor Peppelman, been a busy day for Taylor. She reached on a drop third strike. She's hit a single. She reached on an error. She's had a lot of traffic with softballs in center field, and now she's got a tough one down the left side, and that is a tough play, and it drops. So Taylor Peppelman with a single for the Lady Rockets. Man, that was a tough one for the Minster left fielder. That's Lily Barhorst out there looking into the sun. You can see she's got her shades on, and that ball was really, really shallow. She got on her horse, but just tough. Winners quality meets replay. Here comes your hit. Towering fly ball. You see Barhorst got a good jump on it, just couldn't get there. That is no way, shape, or form an error. Great effort on that play. Just unable to finish it. So with 2 outs, Anna does have a base runner out at first, and now she's actually out at second. Apologize for that. That's going to go in the books as a double. So busy watching her attempted catch that I missed the double. And our count to Brielle Collier now 1-1. Brielle 0 for 3, two strikeouts and a pop out to third base. And a high fastball gets her. So 2 down here in the Anna 6th. 1 runner aboard. Taylor Peppelman reached on a double to center, or to left, excuse me. And here's one ripped foul by Brielle Collier. So she stays alive with 2 down. Anna needs to make stuff happen here. They've just got this at bat and 1 more to get this scoreboard adjusted to their favor. Hoying looks for the sign. Here she comes. Swing and a miss. 6th strikeout of the day for Rachel Hoying as Collier goes down swinging. So after 6, your score: Minster 7, Anna 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to the home of the Anna Rockets. See the box score there. Minster 7 runs off of 14 hits. They have committed a couple of errors. Anna 3 runs off of 6 hits and a pair of errors. Minster's 7th inning was quiet. They sent 4 batters. They did collect a couple of hits. Had 1 reach on an error. That was their 5th. Their 6th inning, they had a little something going. They leadoff double by Lily Barhorst, and then a sac fly moved her over to third. But then the shortstop, Brenna Cobb, caught a line drive off of the bat of Lindy Himmelgarn and threw it over and got Barhorst at third. And so now we've got a new hitter in here for Minster. get you a good number. And I do not have a number 35 on my roster. Let me check my scorebook as that pitch is in there for strike one. And this is Elena Pringer. And she's batting in the number 3 spot for Hannah Oligus. So 0-2 is the count to Pringer, obviously her first plate appearance. She looks at ball one. Looked like that might have been on the low end of the strike zone. 7-3, your score. Top of the 7th here. Minster looking to close things out. A few insurance runs wouldn't be such a bad deal for the Lady Wildcats. Another ball high and away. Evens the count, so Elena Pringer in the game now for Coach Hamelgarn. In for Hannah Oligus, so I presume that Miss Pringer will be out at first base. We'll check that when we get to that point. Little chopper down third, slow roller. Edwards throws one right on the money to Crossan, excuse me, Nyla Crossan. And that's your first out of the inning, a 5-3 grounder. You've got another sub in here as a little dribbler up to the pitcher. Metzler fires down to first baseline to Crossan and gets her. That was Elena Albers batting for Emma Goubeau. And this will bring in center fielder Lexi Bishop. Lexi reached on a single in the 5th, and then she struck out and flew out in her earlier at bat, so she's 1 for 3. And the count 1-0. 2 down now in the Minster 7th. Metzler going the whole way here so far for the Lady Rockets, and actually this is her last inning, because this is the last inning unless we get into extras. Bishop now looking at a 2-0 count. 2 down in the Minster 7th. Lady Wildcats up 7-3. Little off speed outside. Metzler having a little trouble finding the strike zone. 3-0 now, 3 straight pitches out of the strike zone for Metzler. And here's a ripper out to center field. Taylor Peppelman under that, easy play for the final out. So Bishop on her at bat flies out to center field, and that ends the Minster inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Wildcats. Your score, Minster 7 and a 3 halfway through the 7th here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Oligus and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Brenna Cobb leading things off. This is the do-or-die inning as the Anna Rockets down by 4, bottom of the 7th, to the Minster Lady Wildcats by a score of 7-3. Brenna Cobb, the number 3 hitter, and she flies one into shallow center, and the Anna Rockets are in business with a blooper single. And that is her second hit of the night. She's 3 for 4, single in the first, triple in the first, walked in the second, flew out to center in the fourth, and then a leadoff single. And this brings Nyla Crossan, the cleanup hitter. And she's going to loop one shallow. That's going to be trouble. Oh, great play out there, second baseman. That, I believe, is Haley Albers. And yes, it is, number 9. Great play coming all the way over from second base to make that catch. First baseman had to stay. There was a runner short, had to cover second. Nice job. So 1 down in the Anna 7th. Base runner held at first. That's Brenna Cobb. And this is your catcher, Brooke Pettis. Brooks got a single. She reached on an error, and she flew out to second base. Throw down to first, not in time. Cobb does a nice job of getting back. 0-1 the count to Pettis. On deck for Coach Place and Lady Rockets is Taylor Dye. Foul tip back to the screen. Rachel Hoying still in the game here, going to go all the way for Minster. 6 strikeouts. Nice performance, holding Anna so far down to 6 hits on the day. Line drive out to right field. And there's 2 aboard now with just 1 out as Cobb makes her way out to second. So Anna keeps it alive as Taylor Dye comes up to plate. She's your designated player for Lady Rockets. Where's number 10? She singled her first at bat, and then she hit a grounder to third and flew out to third. Anna with 2 aboard, 1 out. They need 4 runs, so their tying run is currently in the on-deck circle. So they've got some work to do there, and that first pitch is in there for a ball. Minster rearranging their defense a little bit. Michaela Hoskins is over at right. And there's a bouncer to third, dropped right in front of the third baseman. And the throw is at the feet of the first baseman. So Cobb is going to score on the throwing error. That will not be an RBI, but that should be a single for Dye. And that puts Pettis over at second. So Anna plates 1, 7-4 your score. Third baseman Carissa Edwards at the plate with just 1 out for Anna. And again, this team can score some runs in bunches. So let's see what they can put together here as Edwards looks at ball 1. Cobb, nice job watching that throw at first go by the first baseman. She scored on a throwing error from the third baseman. Swing and a miss. That'll even our count up at 1-1. This is Carissa Edwards. She was hit by a pitch in the opening inning, and she flew out to center field. She was at bat in the 4th, but I don't have her outcome. There's a high foul ball. 1-2 is the count. Savannah Bergman, mask off, calls for another softball back there behind the plate. Both catchers doing a great job today. Rockets with runners on the corners. 1 down in the 7th, down by 3. Count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the second time Carissa's been hit by a pitch today. She stands in there, takes one off the back of her left leg, and that's going to bring in Morgan Shepard. Morgan Shepard reached once today on a walk, struck out and flew out to left field, so she's 1 for 2. As we've got bases full of Rockets, the tying run is at first, and now Coach Himmelgarn is going to take just a second to think things over here. I want to thank our sponsors once again: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, and NKTelco. Sure do appreciate that support. And of course, all the other folks you've seen, the fine businesses who support our sportscasting efforts through all of our commercials. Coach Himmelgarn wants to set the defense here. Obviously, they're going to be looking for any kind of a double play opportunity. With the bases full of Rockets, the tying run is at first. Morgan Shepard is at the plate. There's one out. We're also going to be thinking about a player of the game that we will choose. This has been such a well-played game by both teams and a lot of people contributing, so it's going to be a tough call. And a bouncer into the plate. That was a huge stop by Bergman right there, as the first pitch is ball 1 to Shepard. If that gets by Bergman, another run scores for Anna. 7-4 Minster, bottom of the 7th, so the Rockets got to do it here. Throw down to first, not in time. 1-1 is your count to Morgan Shepard. Shepard is a .375 hitter with 11 ribbies. Swing and a miss right over the ball. 1-2 your count now to Shepard. One down, bases full of Rockets. 3 singles and a hit batsman. 1 run is scored. Swing and a miss. Boy, a big strikeout for the Wildcat hurler, Rachel Hoying. And we've got a different hitter coming in. This is Josie Garrett. She bats .417. She's going to be hitting in the 9 slot. For Coach Place. .417 hitter. It's nice to be able to pull that in off your bench when you need it, because they need it right now. Big blast right here. Ties it. She can put one over the fence. That would be a walk-off grand slam. That would be pretty exciting. First pitch is high and away to Garrett. Ball 1. Got 2 outs in the inning. 3 base runners. Bases full of Rockets. 7-4 is your score. Swing and a miss by Josie Garrett. Again, Garrett with 6 RBIs on the year, hits .417. Good eye right there, as that one is outside for ball 2. The count 2-1 now. Taylor Peppelman, the leadoff batter, the top of the order, I should say, on deck. Anna trying to keep things alive here. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Deuces wild here for the Lady Minster Wildcats, if you're looking at it from a defensive perspective, just trying to get out of here with no damage done. This is the second time there's been bags full of Rockets. Third time we've had bases loaded. Actually, it happened in the first, and Anna left all 3 stranded. It happened in the 4th, and they left all 3 stranded. And here we are now, 3-2 is the count. Swing and a miss to end the ball game. So Coach Rob Himmelgarn and his Lady Wildcats will move to 7-3 on the campaign. And the Anna Rockets will move to 7-3 on the campaign as Minster takes this one in regulation 7-4.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Welcome back to Anna High School, and you've watched some excellent high school softball play tonight. The Minster Lady Wildcats taking down rival Anna Rockets just up State Route 119 from each other, although they play in different conferences. These are very competitive sports programs at these schools, and they like to win games over one another. You can see the box score there. Minster with 7 runs. They put 2 across in the first, 3 in the second, and then their final 2 runs came in the fourth. They hit the ball 14 times today, committed 3 errors. Anna scored all their runs early. 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the third. They had, and then a final run here in the 7th, excuse me, they had 4 runs on 9 hits with just 2 errors. So a great ball game here for the Minster defense, and that's going to put us to the NKTelco player of the game. And I want to award that to the Minster Wildcat pitcher, Rachel Hoying. Rachel went the full distance, 7 innings pitched, threw 7 strikeouts, but the thing that's not going to show up in any box score unless you go really deep is the fact that in the first inning, first inning, fourth inning, and final inning, Rachel had the bases loaded with Rockets, and she got out of those, pitched her way out of those jams all 3 times with some strikeouts. So big day for Rachel Hoying, and want to congratulate Coach Rob Himmelgarn as the Minster Wildcats move to 7-3 on the year, and the Anna Rockets fall to 7-3 on the year. Once again, Scott Fry out here doing the duties, calling the game. Sure was a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with us. I want to thank our crew, Director Bryce Hamrick, Assistant Director Scott Robinson in the truck, and Mark Fissel on the camera, doing a great job. So one more time from Anna High School, the Minster Wildcats win this one 7-4 over the Anna Rockets here on NKTelco Sports.